Mr. Legal Eagle himself has dropped a video discussing his lawsuit against Honey PayPal. This case is about asserting our right to control the use of our content. It's inherently unethical, causing harm to creators and users, taking from people's livelihoods. How long has this even been going on for? All right, Mr. Legal Eagle himself has dropped a video discussing his lawsuit against Honey, aka PayPal. You have all the YouTube influencers, including some attorneys, who are throwing around big phrases like this is the biggest influencer scam of all time. So let's see what Mr. Legal Eagle has to say about it. This is my lawyer's reaction to another lawyer suing PayPal. Let's go.
Biggest scam in YouTube history.
The biggest YouTube scam has just been revealed. Honey, one of the largest influencer scams.
This might just be the biggest influencer scam of all time.
Honey has been revealed to be a complete scam.
The coupon mafia?
I think it's scummy as hell. I hesitate to call it illegal because I just genuinely don't know. I need a legal video.
And I think Honey should be sued for it. I am glad that everybody is now aware that Honey has a corrupt business model.
Creators are saying that Honey is a scam. They believe that Honey steals from creators. So on behalf of creators everywhere, I have filed a class action lawsuit.
Let's go. And we did a quick review looking at this class action lawsuit, which was filed in the Northern District of California for San Jose Division. And in the lawsuit, Legal Eagle, as well as the other attorneys, are seeking injunctive relief as well as damages related to the intentional interference with contracts and intentional interference with economic relations.
So, how did we get here? Well, as you probably know, the entire creator economy works on affiliate links. The question that everyone on the internet wants to know when you're making a purchase is, how did you get here? Honey allegedly interjects itself into that chain, erases all the past history and says, I'm the one responsible, often harming consumers in the process by replacing a coupon or discount code with a Honey-related code.
Go to every computer in your...
All right, recap for Honey, which is a browser extension. It's free. There's about 17 million users. Honey is one of the biggest YouTube sponsors of all time, meaning they have sponsored a whole lot of videos and creators. What they're doing, not cool. How widespread it is, also very significant. But what he just showed on the screen is that little button, right? So it's the apply Honey. So you, as the user, would click that to see if Honey can find a great discount code for your purchase at the very end. But what it does is that it's actually replacing the affiliate link that you originally clicked on, which would give a commission to a creator, and it's taking, so meaning PayPal is taking that commission for itself.
Your mom's, your dad's, your sister, your brother's computer and install Honey.
And while if this is true, the consumers would be harmed by this practice. Creators are getting absolutely screwed.
Let's say you're at a department store looking to buy a new TV. A salesman spends time running you through your options. You decide to buy, he gives you his referral card, you get to the checkout, and right as you're about to pay, a sleazy salesman pops up going, hey, should I check if I have any coupon codes for you? Naturally, you say sure. He snatches your referral card without you ever noticing, looks for coupons, says, sorry, no luck this time, but instead of handing back the original referral card, he hands back his own.
It's free money, they say. But we believe that nothing could be further from the truth. Unfortunately, there's no such thing as a free lunch. We believe that money came right out of the pockets of your favorite YouTubers, TikTokers, Instagrammers, podcasts, and bloggers. Now, you might have seen Megalag's expose. It's incredible. You should absolutely support him on Patreon, link in the description. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. I want to dig deeper because this is something that could affect every creator and influencer on every platform. And I mean everyone. Creators, viewers, advertisers, even the companies that provide goods and services. Now, as you probably know, making videos or posts can be an expensive endeavor. And when you think about it, it's kind of incredible that platforms like YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok are free. And they can afford to be so because they rely on advertising. Now, that might come in the form of programmatic ads that are interjected while you're watching, Or it might come from a sponsorship provided by the actual creator that you're watching or listening to.
Well, in other words, all right, so I've been lawyering for over 10 years. I have a law firm, and we specifically represent entertainers, right? So creators, influencers. And so what he's, talking about is the way that creators online make money is oftentimes through paid ads, sponsorship, deals, and that is part and parcel with the lawsuit of what's being lost here, right? Because he made the point, and he goes, Honey is dipping into the pockets of creators. Honey is doing this by basically usurping the commission that the creator would have received for using its affiliate link to get the creator's fan, the creator's follower, which is a big investment. To find people and to connect on the internet with people who care about what you're doing takes a lot of time. Blood and sweat equity that goes into your own personal brand. And then to have someone who maybe wants to support you and buy that toaster using your affiliate link, there was an investment that the creator had to make in order to ultimately get that sale. And then they get a little piece of that commission, or they should have been getting a little piece of that commission, and they're not. And instead, that commission is going to Honey.
And if a creator runs a sponsorship or has an affiliate relationship, they'll probably tell you to do one of two things. Either click on the link in the description or the comments, or use their promo code. You, the audience member, probably get a nice discount, and the creator gets credit for sending that customer. This is attribution, as we call it in the biz. And if you end up buying that thing, the creator might get a percentage, a commission, a flat fee, or if enough people sign up, they might get another sponsorship in the future. And in all of those cases, everything depends on knowing how many people signed up because of that creator. And when you click on that link or use the creator's promo code, the brand knows where you came from and who sent you. At least, that's the way that it's supposed to work. Honey allegedly built their business on breaking that chain. As Megalag and others have explained, and as we aver, Honey interjects itself at the last possible moment and erases evidence of the real person who was responsible and takes credit. It looks like Honey opens up a new tab or refreshes the checkout page and replaces the creator's information with Honey's information, and most importantly, Honey's attribution codes.
All right, two things. One, he had just mentioned about the future sponsorships. So they allege in the complaint, you, Honey, are impeding our opportunity for future contracts, right? Because if we do a good job and we have a bunch of people go and buy the toaster on Amazon, Amazon wants to do business with us again, so they renew the contract, we get new advance fees paid. So it doesn't look so good when all of a sudden now we don't have these affiliate clicks, these affiliate sales. So the data is not going to be there, the sales are not going to be there. And so you are stealing and interfering with our contracts. And then also he's talking about the last click attribution. So it's very industry standard for affiliate links that whoever clicks the link last gets the attribution, right? The credit, so to speak, because if you have someone who promoted something that went from a blog and then they hopped over to a YouTube video and then they clicked, another link and they followed it through, like whoever ultimately was the result for getting that final sale, that's the last click attribution. So what Honey is doing at the very end, when someone is about to check out, hey, check Honey. And so you click the little extension button and apply Honey. And so that is how they are essentially replacing the cookies and the affiliate link to credit the sale, the commission to Honey/PayPal.
The creator gets nothing. We believe that Honey pockets that money that would have otherwise gone to the creator. Imagine if you're listening to a podcast. You actually can't really click on a link. So the only way that they can get attribution is by a listener using their promo code. But we believe that even if you use the creator's code, if you also used Honey at the same time, Honey likely replaced that promo code with their own. But it's not just sponsorships. When you click on a programmatic ad, those skippable or unskippable ads that just get shoved into a video you're watching or interjected to the feed that you're scrolling through, well, those have tracking links too. Those often contain exactly the same kind of affiliate data. Again, the companies want to know where you came from. They want to know which ads are effective and which creator's audience is a good fit for them. Different creators receive a different amount of money per view depending on their personality and the makeup of their audience. But once again, if you click on one of those ads and use an extension like Honey, Honey will allegedly come in at the last second and destroy attribution, taking credit and pocketing the money. And at the same time, Honey appears to market itself as a way to save consumers additional money, but that doesn't appear to be the case. We believe that Honey unjustly enriches itself by swapping creator attribution under the guise of a coupon check even when it's unable to provide any additional value to the consumer or when there are no coupons.
Now, here's the thing with the complaints. The complaint focuses and is on behalf of creators. We have this whole other category, right, of consumers who are using honey that are not represented in this particular complaint. So there needs to be a separate complaint just for them. Obviously, it's a little bit more of a stretch. There's more of an argument of, well, what's the harm that people are suffering in that, well, you still got a discount allegedly, but maybe it wasn't quite as much as you should have received. So the allegation is that what honey is doing is it's talking out of its mouth on one side and saying, hey, come use our platform, use our extension. We're going to help you find the best discounts on the internet, hands down. But then on the flip side, allegedly, honey is going and actually doing deals with merchants and saying, hey, well, if you want us to give a certain percentage, it's not going to be your actual best coupon. Maybe we can also get some kind of kickback. And so they're doing deals with the different companies that they're working with. So there's the consumer scam side of this discussion and the creator scam side of the discussion / actual lawsuit.
That honey lied to consumers about what it offered. And I believe that honey lied to creators about what it was doing. And perhaps the worst part about all of this is that honey, now owned by PayPal, allegedly made creators the unwitting accomplices in stealing from their own pocketbooks. Think about how insidious this all was. Hundreds of millions of dollars, sponsoring some of the most beloved and successful creators on the planet. Honey allegedly seeded those audiences with their extension. And that extension probably stayed on their audience's browsers like a sleeping leech, waiting for the viewer to conduct a transaction. And thus, forever after, the creator's future sponsorships and future affiliate relationships and advertisements were devalued now that the creator's audience was infected. The exact people who would be most likely to listen to the recommendations of that creator, which, by the way, is the reason that it's so important for creators to vet their sponsors and make sure that they believe in the products, were now likely to be sniped. Whenever those viewers or listeners clicked on the creator's link or used the creator's promo code, honey would allegedly swoop in and steal the attribution. We believe that PayPal's honey is a drag on the entire creator economy. If you're a creator and you've ever used an affiliate link, run a sponsorship, or allowed ads, we believe it's possible that honey has interjected itself and parasitically taken away your attribution.
Parasitically take it. Oh, sometimes lawyers use fun words. One of the attorneys that filed this lawsuit, not legal, but just kind of spoke about this is a perfectly legal scam. And so when we look at the complaint and we go, well, the three claims that they're bringing, or counts, I should say, right? One, we want an injunction. We want to stop this business practice that PayPal is doing because, well, it's perfectly legal, but it's inherently unethical. It's not right. It's causing harm to creators and users. And then the other two is the interference. Well, you're interfering with existing contracts that we have. You are taking away the benefit that we expect to get from our affiliate links. And then you're also destroying future economic value, opportunity that we have because we expect to have our contracts renewed. Things go well, and then these brand partners come in and want to keep working with us. And what we do know from the original YouTube video, which was done by YouTuber Megalag, that besides honey being, one of the biggest YouTube sponsors of all time, and the promotion for honey being in videos, where in total there are just billions of views and promotion for honey, but just how incredibly widespread use there is of this browser extension. What's scary to me is that we can look at something like this and say, well, it may not be inherently illegal, right? Because, well, what is this, just smart business people who have ingeniously found ways to make more money for these big corporations? I can barely even say that with a straight face because this is absolutely terrible. I mean, you're literally taking from people's livelihoods, destroying relationships. How long has this even been going on for, right? Because this has been ongoing for a while. And in Megalag's video, he talked about another YouTuber who figured this out a while ago and decided to disassociate with the company, but didn't make quite a stink about it on the internet. That's pretty crazy.
Even if you've never even heard of honey until now, advertisers spent $30 billion on advertising on YouTube AdSense alone in 2023. Presumably, those companies made a lot more revenue than they spent on advertising. But how many billions of that went to honey? I'm honestly surprised that extensions like Honey, Karma, Capital One Shopping, and Pi are even allowed on the Apple App Store or the Google Extension Marketplace. So I say, enough is enough. It's time to put my money where my mouth is. So I, along with some other great attorneys, filed suit on behalf of all creators and businesses who have been harmed by Honey PayPal. Because there are so many people, we filed a class action lawsuit seeking damages in the form of the money that we believe Honey prevented from reaching creators so we can give it back to creators. And equally important, we're suing for an injunction to stop Honey's practices in the future. If you're a creator or a business who thinks that they have been harmed by Honey, please reach out to my law firm by either going to honeylawsuit.com.
Hey, let's take a look. So if you are looking for a deep dive on the actual lawsuit, I covered that in my last video. All right, so this is his website. As content creators, we pour our time and energy into our work. Recent developments involving Honey, the savings app, threaten our rights and compensation, making it crucial for us to consider joining the legal action against them. This case is about asserting our right to control the use of our content and pushing back against unauthorized practices. Honey's exploitation of promo codes and links directly affects our earnings and standing. United will ensure that we receive the compensation we would deserve. Winning this legal battle would establish a vital precedent that empowers current and future creators while strengthening our community. It also enhances transparency. Okay, all good. Your voice is powerful. All right, let's go through it. Are you a digital creator? Sure am. So they want name, first, last. It looks like a zip code, email address, your primary social media. How many followers do you have across platforms? That's interesting. I wonder if they're trying to basically find the biggest voices that they can also add to this mission and just, raising awareness. Now, here's the thing. The big boy YouTubers, all of them are coming out and discussing this, so I don't think anybody hasn't heard about this at this point. In connection with your social media, have you tried any of the following? Check all that apply: pixels, paid sponsorships, affiliate programs, promo codes. What social media platform do you use with any of the above? Tell us a little about yourself and how you think Honey may have affected your business. I have never used this browser extension, but what I would say is that if you are someone that potentially may have been affected by this, you should absolutely go and fill out this form. And I definitely salute Legal Eagle and the other attorneys who joined together to represent creators and do the damn thing. I mean, they got this complaint drafted and filed within a week of Mega Leg's video being posted. I'm still waiting for that response coming from PayPal/Honey. Be sure to subscribe and I'll see you on the next one.